Pillars and Gents, Ro here, and welcome to NOandROfilms. And today we're going to be continuing our Apple Weekly News, and let's just jump right in. I'm not exactly sure if you guys received this update, but the new Photos app, you should have it. Most people should actually have it, and if you launch it, it's actually quite cool. It organizes. If you have your iCloud enabled for your photos, they will most likely all end up in your Photos app as well. It comes with shared albums and projects. I don't have much here. I haven't played around with it too much, but it is pretty cool how it organizes your photos regarding how to use them. And also you can add additional items here from your calendar, slideshows, card, and share them to your family, share them to basically you can send them as messages and stuff as well. It's really quite interesting. I thought I'd mention that, throw that in there real quick, because I'm actually not quite sure how many people have received that update yet, but it can be found in the App Store, where it should be, and it includes the new Photos app where you can organize your photos a little bit better that may be already on your computer. So moving on, if you go straight to the apple.com website, it's pretty cool. The new iPhone 6, they show some of the cool photos that have been shot on the iPhone 6, and if you look at some of these have some honestly amazing like exposure and lighting to them. Honestly, like I'm quite impressed myself, because I have like an actual camera for my digital photography 2 class that I'm taking in college currently, and none of my photos have actually looked this good. And I'm almost considering using my iPhone 6, but then using my iPhone, but then the teacher like specified at the beginning of class, no iPhone photos allowed. It's kind of funny, like the other day a kid was caught taking the photos with his iPhone, and the teacher was very impressed. So you never know, maybe the teacher will turn around and actually will start letting his future students use the iPhone as the iPhone improves its quality of shots. But if you look at some of these, I'm not going to show them all, but they're quite honestly amazing and really attract the eye. Really creative, whoever took these. But moving on, I don't really want to go on too much about this, but apparently there was a flaw found in the Apple Pay system. It was like every $100 spent, $6 was lost within the transaction, and they haven't really figured out where that money goes to. But I honestly I know that Apple, they stated that it's going to be secure and everything's going to be fine, but there's honestly going to be flaws in everything, and that's the best way to test it is by actually letting thousands of people try it and use it, and that's the only way it's going to get better. Next article here is Apple invests $850 million in solar power. I think this is really cool. Honestly, I think everybody should have solar panels on top of their house. It's honestly a really good way to receive energy, and there's an ad. But honestly, if you're thinking about it, like solar panels, it's not like, I know it may cost a little more, but if you think at the end, then we're not relying to all these factories or like these power plants or nuclear plants to provide energy, but these solar panels actually are providing the energy. And on the long run, it might actually save the end user money, which if you think about it, because then you might not have to pay electricity bill, because you're actually supplying your own electricity. Also, this is actually pretty cool. I'm not even sure if iOS 8.2 is even released on the iPhone yet, but 8.3 is they're announcing that. It's pretty cool. Improves Google login and new emojis in China Apple Pay. It's pretty cool. They're going to be integrating some really cool things. I'll have a link in the description for you guys to look at this article further, but this also kind of goes on to like the Apple Car and how I discussed this in the previous Apple Weekly Update, but how they have a patent for a car, how they're going to most likely integrate this, and how to wireless CarPlay, and how an Apple iPhone would be working with a car, and how like everything will be a lot smoother most likely. But then at the same time, like I don't really like who's going to buy an Apple car. I'm not exactly sure. Like it might be a little, I don't know, ahead of its time, or not saying that cars period are ahead of their time, because we have cars every day, but I don't know, an Apple car, that just sounds, I don't know, it just sounds a little, I don't know, funky, not normal. But we're going to jump even more into the future. We're going to go to iOS 8.4 update. That this is just rumors basically, I would say, but it's supposed to include a better music service, because I don't know if you guys know the Beats app. It's kind of like a whole new service in its own, because Apple bought Beats, so they basically own the Beats app as well. So that's another music app. And supposedly they're gonna be making another Beats, a new music app, which I'm actually quite interested to see it myself. I'm personally looking for something that might actually help people like listen to music together, like simultaneously at the same time. Like you can listen to music, for example, like let's say you have a friend, maybe a girlfriend, and you want to listen to music at the same time. You can both switch the songs, you can both pause the song. I think that would be actually pretty darn cool. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Now going even further into the future, Apple's iOS 9, we're currently on iOS 8, but iOS 9, I think this is going to be pretty cool. They're going to be focusing on stabilizing, fixing any bugs, and basically speeding up the whole interface of your iPhone, which I'm really excited for this. They're not going to be adding too many new features. Actually, probably no new features. It's just all on stabilization based, which is in optimizing focus after years of future additions, as the title here states. And I honestly hope they go through with this and just stabilize the iPhone, make it a lot smoother, make it use less battery. I think they should focus on that, and that would be quite amazing. Also, this is actually released a while ago. YouTube released the Kids app, YouTube Kids, which is quite interesting, especially if you do have kids. You might find them actually playing with this. A lot of actually cool little shows on the YouTube app, and you might find your kids using a lot of time on your iPhone or iPad, or even actually any other tablet. It looks like here might be a Samsung or a Google tablet here. Actually, does Google even have tablets? That's actually yeah, I'm sure they do. But yeah, last thing, not least, but this was actually announced today. I don't know if you guys know the app Crossy Road. It's been out for a while. I think it's like in the top charts for the free app, and it's actually just made $10 million. It's actually a really cool, pretty cool article here. But be sure to check it out. It's basically an app where you have to guide somebody through these roads, and it's like it's basically a chicken. Actually, you can choose your character what you want to guide through the roads. It's really cool. I do suggest checking it out. But they just reached $10 million, which was that was pretty interesting. And it's a free app. They're basically making money off of in-app purchases and advertisements. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly update. I know this one's a little long, but catch you guys next week and later.
Let my life be the proof of you.